6 p.m. Okay.
All right. Yeah, it's 6 a.m. actually. 6 a.m. I had to wake up early to do this for our African folks. Of course, people always join from all over. I've got Nairobi, Kenya, of course, 10 p.m. in Nairobi, Kenya now. So we have a lot of people who are making some sacrifices. I know it's past bedtime or past dinner time. Oh, Dominic, Dallas in Texas, thanks for joining. And of course, Lizzie is joining from Lagos. Okay, from Asaba, Delta State. Wow. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for joining today. And I know other folks are going to continue to tell us where they're joining for. Just type it in the chat box and then we'll know where you are joining us from today. Okay, it's 5:03 and I am, of course, I'm joining from Melbourne, Australia. So I am going to kick off the meeting and all the other people that will join us are going to join us as we move ahead. You know, one other thing that we do is we try to start on time so that we can finish on time. Okay, so a couple of information and housekeeping. This is the African Discipline Agile Meetup. We try to show up at least once a month, and this is a group that is committed to promoting real value of lean and agile practices, mostly based on discipline agile, the freedom that discipline agile promises. But again, it goes beyond discipline agile, it's anything agile. The good thing is I know very, very good agile practitioners such as Anu, such as uh, you know, other people that we have seen in the past and that we will see, and we continue to bring them in to share their wealth of experience to the group. We just want to keep the group alive and make sure that everyone, individuals and organizations in Africa with an interest to developing their agile practices are here, and every time they attend, they gain one or two things. At the end of the day, we want to continue to build knowledge, to transfer knowledge, all about Scrum, Lean, Kanban, anything, Lean Startup, Agile life cycles, other practices that are under the big umbrella of Agile. And so this is why we are here. Of course, this is brought to you by State Lauren Consulting, and that's the organization I work for. And of course, we are also an authorized training partner with PMI. Today, we do have Hano Gopal, and we will be looking at the unshakable true leader, navigating through the ocean of failure to success modes. This is a topic that you don't want to miss because everyone, by virtue of being an agile practitioner, is a true leader. As a matter of fact, um, the Scrum Guide used to say servant leader, now they change to true leader. So this is what we need to really, really talk about. So who is Anu? Of course, I need to talk a little bit about Anu, introduce her, and we can begin. I'll do that in 1-2 minutes. So Anu is an action-oriented business transformation coach, someone who I respect so much. She's also an executive coach, a master facilitator, she's a back of the room trainer, and of course, on the global field, she's a global speaker, and she has expertise in individual, group, professional coaching and development. She brings about 20 years of experience has been gained from partnering with so many leading organizations in 3 major continents. And in doing that, has been facilitating major disruptive change. Talking about passion, she's really passionate about working with clients, individuals like us as well, those people who want to lead and live at their best. And she's sought after by organizations in the USA to assist them in aligning business and talent strategies that drive business performance. She's also the founder of Africa Agility Foundation. I know about that NGO because I've partnered with them in the past, and they are actually powering the tech talent economy of Africa. Every citizen, according to I know, of the world deserves to be empowered to function at their full capacity, and that is regardless of the social and personal limitations. She serves as the very first African on the board of Scrum Alliance Incorporated, the first and the leading Agile trade association in the world. And of course, she's also the first Black female African to acquire the certified Agile coach certification from Scrum Alliance. So holds popular Agile Africa Alliance, community for African diaspora Agile practitioners, such as something like what we are doing there. So she wears multiple hats. So by trade, she works as an executive coach for leadership teams at places like Nike, AT&T, Twitter, Capital One, TD Bank, EDF Energy, and the UK government. Without further ado, I would like to bring up Anu. And I know the stage is yours. I know your tight schedule. I really want to say thank you for joining us today. And thank you. Before I hand over to you, Anu, please let us know where you're joining from. We have close to 30 people on the call right now. Just put it in the chat box and let us know where you're joining us from today, and that would be great. Anu, over to you.
Thank you so much, Pete, for inviting me, and thank you for the introduction. I'm truly humbled. So hello, everyone, wherever you are joining from different parts of the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you. Did I just disappear from Zoom? Am I still here?
No.
Okay, I'm still. Thank you. Oh, you stopped sharing. Okay, I noticed something disappeared. Yeah. So it's an honor to be here with you all today. So some of you are still at work. Some of you are still, you spotlighted Chichi. Let me remove spotlight. Okay, all right, awesome. So I would love to see the faces of the people that are here. Even if it's just for 30 seconds, 1 minute, please put on your camera. Let's see you. Let's get to see your face. Oh, we have some Ibadan people here as well. Please, I could see Joke, Anaya, Vivian, Miriam. Yeah, handsome and beautiful faces. I'm interested in knowing those are here and those are just passing by. All right, thank you for showing your face. I know bandwidth is a big issue for those in Africa. It's okay if you want to switch off your camera. But when you get to your breakout room, please switch on your camera so that you can have intimate, small group collaboration. So let me ask you, who is the leader? Let's do chat storm. Yeah, Ganiyu Adetuji from Accra. Welcome. So we're going to do an activity called Start Chat Storm. It's one of the facilitation technique. And here is the prompt. Who is a leader? Please type in your answer in the Zoom chat. Who is a leader? Who is a leader? Let's start storming the chat room. Who is a leader? Type in your response in the Zoom chat. Zoom chat. Who is a leader? Okay, Pete, a leader, somebody that serves. Yeah, thank you, Pete. Margot enables others to fulfill their potential. Okechukwu, inspire his followers and give strategic direction. Beautiful. Dominic, servant of the team. Judy, influencer, Joke, is saddled with responsibility of heading a team to achieve an objective. Let's keep it coming. Thank you to all of you. Let's keep it coming. Who is a leader? If you had to define who a leader is, what would you call that person? Or what would you call that accountability? Someone that lives in Emmanuel, that's really beautiful. Someone that lives in, a leader lives in. We have 26 people here. So indirectly, yeah, somebody that guides, Mobolaji. Let's see those that are here with us and those that are not here with us right now. Who is a leader? Lizzie, someone who can see how things can be improved and who can rally people to move towards better vision. Beautiful. Someone that inspires others to achieve their goal. Let's keep it coming, to achieve their goals. Yeah. 60 seconds more. Who is a leader? That's the prompt, that's the question. A servant leader who stands. I want to believe that's what Yusuf means. Okay, Claude. A leader is a determined personality who fights and stands for the achievements of the team and organization. Beautiful. Vivian, a motivator. Are they someone that influences others to do what they wouldn't want to do? Wow, influence, I like that, Ali. Are they Ali? Vivian, someone who sees and brings the best out of others. Thank you so much for your description of who a leader is. And when you think of a leader, when we started, Pete said, everybody is a leader. Parents are leaders, brothers and sisters are leaders, because we have siblings and cousins and nephews and nieces and people that look up to us. So we have people that play leadership role in our lives, and we also play leadership role in everybody's life, in the community, in the family, in the society, at place of work, even friendship. So second prompt question, as a leader, when you are faced with difficulties or challenges, what's your default mode? Just try to describe it in 3 words or less. What's your default response mode as a leader when things are not going your way? Right? When things are not going your way, when everything is failing, when things are breaking down, when things are going wrong, personally and professionally, what is your usual default mode? How do you undo it? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? When you sense failure, when you see failure, when you feel failure, when you feel that things are not going the way you want it to go. I reevaluate. Oh, wow. Okay, Chiku, you stay calm. Let's be honest here, right? Things are not going your way. What's the first thing that happens in your head? What does your head tells you to do? I'm seeing a lot of positive stuff, but so Dominic said, remain calm. So I'm not asking what you will do. Naturally for you as a leader, when things does not happen the way you want it to happen, when everything is failing, when things are falling apart, what's the first thing that comes to your head? What's your head telling you to do? So Lizzie said, I reevaluate. Okay, Chiku said, calm. Emmanuel said, do not panic. Oh, Jesse said, what's the root cause analysis? Is that the first thing you do? Right? So let me give you an example. There's a fire in a building, and you see everybody running. You don't know what's making them to run. You don't know what's happening, right? What's the first thing that you do? So Yusuf said, take a step. Did somebody want to say something?
You run.
You run, yeah. Olujimi said fear, frustration, desperation. This happens to me a lot. Heavenly Father, God help me, Magu. Oh my God. Find someone to blame, just say, yeah, Tolu, what did I miss? Claude, take a deep breath and look back to what, yeah. Some people, they take a deep breath. Yeah, see what the bones of the issue is. Carol, REV says worry. Jesse, run, ask why. Yeah, okay, Chiku. Joke, initial reaction is to think about it and then, think. Ask why. I will be sad first, and I will try to reprioritize and fire care. Okay. Natural reaction is panic. And honestly, this is what happened to most of us. Fear, panic. That's our natural reaction. That's the first default mode that we go into. And it is normal because we are human beings. We've got feelings, right? So we're going to go through an activity, and this is inspired by the book Coaching Agile Team by Lisa Atkins that talks about leadership failure modes and leadership success modes. When we are working with teams, or we are working with groups, or we are working with people, regardless of who they are with us, right? Not just in a place of work, family, community, right? There are different leadership failure modes that she identified in our books. I'm going to share the morale link.
Yeah.
And if you cannot participate because you have your phone, Mora doesn't work on phone or iPad except you download it. So you can participate in your team. So I just shared a Mora link. Please grab it from the Zoom chat. And I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully make this bigger.
Right.
So Lisa Atkins, in her book, Coaching Agile Teams, came up with some leadership failure modes. Some leaders comes in as spy. They observe silently only to get the topic for the next retrospective or for the next whatever activity that you want to facilitate. Some leaders are seagull. They sweep in, they poop in on the team, they advise, then they sweep out. She also identifies another failure mode called opinionator. They expresses their own opinion too much and loses objective. Some comes in as admin, they undermine the team's ownership and become a middleman for the logistic and external communication. Some are seen as orb. They are the center of all communication. Some are butterfly. They flies from team to team, just long enough to share advice or post their own rhetorical question. Some come in as experts. They are too involved in details. And by doing that, they neglect the big picture and they undermine the team's ownership. And everybody here understood what agile leadership is all about. Scrum Masters, product owner, whatever role that you participate in your organization, you are an agile leader. So when you don't give ownership and empowerment to the team, you are an expert. You think everything is all about you and you know it all. Some comes in as nag. When things are not going on well, they continually remind the team to hold this. You have to stand up 15 minutes. You have to follow those 3 ritual questions. And they update task status and also finishing the work. So this is what you're going to do. Individually, you are going to pick these red stickies, markers, right? You will pick 2 of these failure modes that you think you are mostly guilty of. Who are you as a leader? And just look at this from organization perspective, not family or community perspective. Pick 2 stickers of which you are guilty of, failure modes that you are guilty of. Indicate your selection. So let me show you how it works. For an example, if I'm somebody that sweeps in, poops on the team and give them advice and I disappear, then I'm going to put a sticker here. I'm a seagull. Then if I'm someone that always expresses my opinion and it has to be what Anu says, then I'm also an opinionator. So this is me. So I just showed you an example of what you're going to do. Look at these failure modes. Choose the top 2 that you usually fall into or you are guilty of. Then in your group, look at the one with the top 3 or 4 votes, discuss as a team. Then come up with solution on how can I stop being a seagull? How can I stop just sweeping in, pooping in, and just sweep away from the team? How can I stop being an opinionator to my team? So how could you avoid these failure modes? So discuss as a team, your top 3 or your top 4. Then what specific actions techniques could you use instead? Instead of being a seagull, what else could I be? Instead of sweeping and pooping on my team, what could I do differently? What other actions can I take? Then use stickies, whatever. For an example, I'm just going to listen. If the answer is listen, just change the color to a green stick. I'm going to listen more instead of just being the talkative person that gives all the solution. So let me ensure that you understood what you're going to do in your breakout room. What's the first thing that you do? When you get to your breakout room, what's the first thing that you do?
So I guess the first thing is for us to go through the different formats, different, whether we're spy, seagull, or whatever it is, and pick 2 sticky notes for each person and place it there.
Yeah, thank you. Individually, choose 2 that you are guilty of and drag the red markers and drop it in front of where you think you belong to. Then, so that's the top and the second. Then what's the third thing that you do when you get to your, after you have selected the top 2 individually for you? What's the third thing to do?
Okay, I want to encourage people to participate in this. Let's understand what that is. So I just gave the very first and the second step. What is going to be the third step? That's what I know he's asking. Anyone that wants to unmute to give us that indication?
So don't start voting because you are not sure which team you're going to belong into. Yeah. If you're going to be in 1 or team 2. So this is team 1 and there's team 2, there's team 3. So the first thing, you select the top 2 that you're guilty of, then you place those 2 in front of your failure modes. The top thing is discuss the top 3 highest word votes that you have in your group. Then you come up with how do you avoid it and what specific actions or technique can you use instead of being in any of these failure modes. And you stick it to write your idea. So for the sake of time, I'm going to be opening into each of the breakout room. If you have any questions, choose the top 3 that receive the most vote. Thank you, Yusuf. I'm going to create, let me see, 4 breakout rooms. Hopefully, 4 breakout rooms. And you are going to spend 12 minutes. Voting is very, very quick. You are going to spend 12 minutes to do this activity and we'll do a readout. And your breakout room will close after 30 seconds. Is everybody ready to go to the breakout room? So one thing you need to do is this. You will select your room. As you can see, there is, if you are in breakout room 1, you are in team 1, breakout room 2, team 2, breakout room 3, team 3, breakout room 4, team 4. So please make sure that you are choosing the frame number for your breakout room. And your 12 minutes start now.
Okay, still have Hemas, Oyinlola, Ademola, and Adeola. If you can just join the breakout rooms, it should have popped up on your screen. That would be good. Good.
Okay, so they are not in. Let me assign them to room 4.
Okay.
They are not in any room.
Oh,
All right. Oyinlola and Amos, you've been assigned to room 4, so you can join. Oyinlola doesn't have audio yet, so
okay.
hopefully when she has
Wow.
audio, she will be able to connect.
Yeah, I think she's joined with multiple
Oh,
devices. Yeah, I can see too.
Sorry.
Yeah, Chichi.
okay, Chichi, you are back.
Oh, yes.
You are in room 3.
Sorry, I'm just joining now. I don't know which of the rooms we had to join, please.
So I've sent you to Yusuf. I've sent you to room 3.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm yet to. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, Ademola.
Is that
Adedamola.
Yusuf talking or Ademola?
Adedamola. Yes.
So you know what I'm going to do? You'll see a pop-up for you. I'm going to throw you back to room 1. So did you see join breakout room? You should receive a pop-up that says join breakout room. Adedamola, are you still there?
Okay, good.
Okay, she's gone. So Oyinlola is still struggling. Emma Yusuf, Emma Yusuf joined 2 times or so. She's already in room 4.
Okay. So I think we
So
got.
let me move the second one to room 4. So I think she joined 2 times.
All right. I'll go to room 3. I think Chichi just asked for help. I'll just go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello. Chichi, you asked for help here. Are we guys going well? Let me just quickly check.
It looks like the activity requires one of us to share a screen. I'm not so sure, but
Okay.
that's what I understand.
Yeah, so it's self-organization actually. Someone can volunteer to share his or her screen so that all of
I
you.
did,
Oh.
but it says the host disabled sharing.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Let me
Yeah.
just quickly do that. Let me just quickly do that. All right, please, can you try again?
Okay, it's working now.
All right, cool. That was my fault. I'll quickly go
Okay.
through all the rooms so that I can ensure that something like this is not happening there. So please enjoy your communication, collaboration in the team, right?
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Can everyone see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Okay. Actually,
Hi, Romo. How are you going? Hi, Romo. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, Pete.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
I see
Guys,
here.
okay, cool. You guys, it looks silent here. In case anyone wants to share his screen or a screen so that all of you can collaborate as well, that will be helpful. I think if you try it, anyone can volunteer to do that. I can see some action going on in room 1, but not everybody is participating yet. So please just do that. Okay. I'm just going around the room to see that things are working fine.
Thanks. I'll try and share my screen, but I'm not gonna be able to participate too much. I'm working on, I have something for a presentation in a couple minutes.
That's all right. Thank you, Vivian.
Sure, thanks for dropping in.
All right, I'll go to the other rooms, okay?
All right.
We have the seagull. Okay, the spy 2, seagull 2, the expert 2, the hub 2, just drag two check marks and add it to, we are team 2, right?
Yes.
Room 4, how's it going?
Slowly.
Yeah, so we are still waiting for people to um, indicate and put the check on against
Okay.
the characters.
Yeah, would someone volunteer to share the screen so that people can see what is happening? And I guess you might need also to time box so that I can see I think four participants already. So let's make it count. If anyone would like to share, that would be good. Share the screen, I mean.
Unfortunately for me, I'm on Teams on my phone, and I'm using Mural on my laptop, so it's not connected.
All right, cool. Tolu just did. Thank you, Tolu. All right, I'm just dropping into all the rooms. You guys are room 4, so you just need to scroll down a little bit to room 4. Room 4 is below. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. Just drop into the to each room to see if everything is working fine. I'll leave you to it. Okay, see you soon.
I know Scrum more than 50 years. So that means you're an expert. So vote on your top 2. Then collectively you will discuss the votes with the top 3, or the most voted failure modes, and you come up with some other actionable techniques or alternative instead of falling into that failure mode. So that's what you are doing. But if somebody can step in and facilitate the entire group. So Pete is here. Pete, which room have you been into? You've been in 3.
I've been to all the rooms, and
Okay.
I made sure that they're able to share the screen if someone wants to step up to do that. And yep, I think in each of the rooms they're sharing the room, the screen, and they are collaborating. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been here as well.
Okay. So team 1, do you understand now? Adidamola, team 1.
Yes. I'm trying to link the link now. Trying to link the hub.
Godwin, are you still here?
Excuse me. Sorry, I know I just got pulled into a meeting, so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. This is working time for Americans, so
I know.
okay. Well, the breakout room should be closing soon. We only have team 4. We'll just get feedback from some of the teams that have completed theirs.
Yeah, so room 1, I can see just a couple of votes there. So I think more needs to be done in room 1, definitely. Is there any challenge that you would like us to talk about, room 1? Okay, cool. Okay, I can see that time is up. Right. So just do a couple of things. From what you have, for the people that voted, we have the spy and we have the seagull as the top voted things. What are you going to do before Arno pulls us back? What are you going to do? Maybe just do a little bit of discussion with whoever is active. We have 26 seconds to go back to the main room anyway. But of course, we will have a discussion as a group when we get back.
Okay, I want to believe everybody is back. Okay.
We still have people joining. I think it takes about a few seconds to.
Oh, 60 seconds more. Okay. We'll be closing 60 seconds. All right. Okay.
All right.
Everybody's coming back now.
Yes. You can see the number growing. Once we reach 30, that should be fine. Or maybe.
Yes, I think some people drop off to go for meetings.
Yeah, that's true. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. So let's hear from some of the breakout room. Let's start with breakout room 2. Can you choose one of your failure modes? Tell us your experience in coming up with, a different actionable technique, or how you feel that you can avoid the one with the topmost votes. So we would like to speak from breakout room 2.
Hi, I'll pick it up. It's Judith.
Okay, Didi, go for it.
Judith.
Oh, Judith, sorry.
Yes, so one of the leading mods that came out in group 2 was the experts. We had 3. And for the experts, it is too involved in details, neglects the bigger picture, undermines team ownership. We proposed a few of the ways that we can deal with this weakness. One of them being that as a leader, you should tend to listen more. And you should use powerful question in the session and try to facilitate. And there was also a suggestion that the fact that you're being involved into details, it means that you need to go through more.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, room 2. That was brilliant. You guys did a fantastic job. And thank you for sharing on behalf of Judith. Pete?
Can I quickly say something about your solution? Listen more. I'll tell you that is really a very good attribute of a leader. Remember in 2018, I spent the whole year learning how to listen as an enterprise coach. A whole year. No matter how good you become, always room to be an active listener. And I just want to put that out there, that it's really a good, very good solution to that challenge.
It is awesome. Awesome. For those that have challenges with listening or not giving their own opinion, what I usually do is I will just count up to 20 in my head, or up to 10, because I don't want to be the first person to speak. I don't want to show that you are not the sage on the stage, especially when you are a coach, or when you are a coach, regardless if you're a Scrum Master or you're an Agile coach, you are not the sage on the stage. What you are doing is that you are creating an environment where your team can thrive, where your team can be successful, and when your team can take ownership of their own destiny. And the best way to do is to listen to what they are saying and what they are not saying.
Yeah.
Especially what they are not saying, because what they are not saying is where the solution lies or is where the problem lies. And when you listen to it, you can actually articulate it to them. So this is what I'm saying, this is what I'm hearing, this is what I'm feeling, or this is what I'm not hearing. So when you reflect that back to the team, you will be surprised the magic that would happen. And using powerful question, I could sense that there's tension in the room. Or what's going on right now? Or what's happening in the space right now? Or what should be said that have not been, spoken of? Using powerful question. Brilliant. Let's take another team. I'm looking here and I think I have, let me go to team 2, team 3. You guys have a lot of votes, but nothing. So let me go to team 4. Who is going to speak on behalf of team 4? Team 4, let's hear from you.
Yeah,
Let me
be
those that
the
are in
leader.
team 4.
We're talking about a true leader here. As a leader, you definitely step in and
Miriam, Olujimi, Patrick, Magu, Tolu, and Eme Yusuf. Team 4, who is going to speak? Somebody wrote this sticky. Tolu, I can see you moving around.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, leader.
Okay, so unfortunately, I couldn't participate that much because I switched from my phone to my laptop, and in the process, I didn't get the link to go tomorrow. And I think, as far as I'm concerned, we didn't do anything.
What room is that? Team
4.
Oh, team 4 actually did something because I could see 2 tickets, but I wonder who wrote those tickets.
Okay, because I was able to chat. I had background noise, so I didn't want to unmute myself then. Then I sent a message, for us to chat, and then I mentioned we 7 minutes left. But one way or the other, I needed to get more links so that I can get the thing and votes, and I couldn't do all of that till the time ran out. So that's
fine.
that. Except you want maybe personal opinion, but I think we should just move on without further delay. Move on to other groups so that we can have its way in the program. Thank you.
So thank you. Team 1 or team 3, who would like to speak, or somebody from team 4? Tolu, you are speaking, but you are muted.
Yeah, so I was saying for group 4, I actually put my own opinion on what I thought. I feel I didn't get the group's opinion, right?
Okay.
So that's just what I wanted to say. I just did my own what I thought for group 4.
Okay, so tell us what you feel or what you think.
Okay, so it's a couple of boats. So I chose the seagull, swoops in, poops on the team with advice, then swoop out away, right? And why I chose this was because sometimes you're just observing, right? And sometimes they might be getting it wrong. So you just step in to see how you can intervene and then not step back for them to continue, right? Um, I don't see it. That's how sometimes I work with my team. I ensure I don't do everything for them. So I just give them clues so that they can go about figuring it out themselves. right? Then the next one I also picked was
So
the expert.
Tolu, sorry, if you can just pick one. So what I heard from you is a seagull is somebody that just jump into a meeting, talk about the problem, talk about the solution, and this is what we are going to do, and just sweep away. Just provide advice without getting the team's opinion or what the team think or feel about something. So what I'm hearing from you is before you provide your own advice, you want to hear from the team first. And when they are stuck, then you can help them to get unstuck by giving them advice. So that's beautiful. So one thing is this. If you have read a book, Coaching Agile Teams by Lisa Atkins actually started the Agile coaching movement. She's the person in the world, the first person in the world. Yeah, thank you for bringing up that book, Pete. So if you don't have that book, you want to buy that book as an Agile person. She started the Agile coaching movement. We heard Agile coaching for the first time from Lisa Atkins. And from our many years of experience, every one of us falls into these failure modes. So I know most of you are working and you didn't pay attention to it. Please make sure that you copy that link, right? Identify, this is like self-assessment for you. Identify who you are as a coach. When I mean a coach, you can be a Scrum Master, you can be a product owner. We are all coaching teams. Who am I? Who I am, or am I? Yeah, sorry. And which of these failure modes do you find yourself most of the time unintentionally? And what do I want to do about it? Because you want to be the best true leader for your team. And you want to create a self-managing, empowered, self-organized team. You want your team to be accountable and hold their own destiny. So that is an action that you should take away from here. And if I am somebody facilitating community of practice where Scrum Masters or I'm coaching leaders, this is something I can just bring up and ask the leaders to go through this activity. Who are you as a leader? What's your default mode? Why are you always falling into the seagull mode? A meeting is 1 hour. I just want to come in, give my own opinion, tell the team what to do, and blah, 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 blah. 10 minutes after, I'm gone. And I don't care about the team's opinion or what its team think about this. And what action do I want to take to become a better person? So I do this activity with leaders, and I do this when I'm facilitating group of community of practice for Scrum Masters, from product owner, for whatever community of practice that you do. I even do this for dev team. Who am I as a developer? Am I a developer that it has to be my opinion because I'm the tech lead? So this is an activity that you can also do with your team for them to discover what stance do they stand in most of the time and what do they want to do about it to become a better person, to become a better leader as part of the developers team. So here's what we are going to do finally. We are going to look at the leadership success mode. I'm going to share this. I want each one of you to pick a sticker, right? Ignore the instruction that is there. She also identified different leadership success modes. A magician is somebody that asks questions and reveal what is there that the team cannot see. A child is somebody that is genuinely wonders why and is propelled by an insatiable curiosity. You come from a place of curiosity. Are you somebody that hears everything and give people room to grow by not offering a fixed solution for everything? You are a listener. Are you an A class? You want to keep it fun, light, balance and jolt people out of complacency. Are you a wise fool? Sometimes you ask dumb questions that enlighten the situation and encourage innovative thinking. Are you the creeping vine? Somebody that makes small, imperceptible moves that relentlessly pull the team towards true agility? Are you the dreamer? You bravely give voice to possible futures waiting to be created. Are you the megaphone? you make sure that all the voices in the room are being heard, especially the quiet and oppressed. If Pete is always I don't know if you guys have, I love this book, The 4 Players Mode by Canton, but something Canton. There are 4 players in everything. I just love that book. We have the mover. I'm the first person that gave ideas. We have the follower, somebody that doesn't come up with something, but we always follow the mover. Then we have the opposer. The opposer could be a devil's advocate, right? That may like, well, I disagree with that, and this is why, and this is my own opinion. Then we also have, I forgot what the last person is, the bystander. A bystander is somebody that is quiet, that will just watch all of you. And 5 minutes to the end of the meeting, when Pete speaks, we are like, oh my God, Pete, we wish you have spoken for the last 50 minutes. Because she is somebody that will just listen to all of you talking nonsense, gather what is good from what you have said, and come up with a better solution. Or somebody that will never speak except you invite that person. Pete, we've not heard from you in the last 50 minutes. What do you think about this discussion? What's your own opinion about this? What's your thought about this? What's one possible thing that you think we can do? So can everybody just quickly look at this, pick the green marker, and just place it in front of which one of these leadership mindsets that you think you don't have and you want to improve on. I want to be the child for my team, or I want to be the ear for my leaders, or I want to be the wise fool for my team or for my family. If you are the person that is always telling the family where they go on vacation, where you live, and all those things as a father or as a mom, you don't allow the children to speak, or you don't even allow your wife to speak or your husband to speak, whatever it is. So 60 seconds more. And let's hear from one person. Then I can spend the last few minutes, 2-3 minutes for Q&A. Why did you pick the success mode that you have chosen? Let's hear from 1 or 2 people. Just 30 seconds, why? Who would like to speak? Just ignore the line. Don't let the line bother you. It's logged. I don't know why. And I will remove it so that it won't disturb it. Let's hear from one person. We have a lot of votes in somebody that wants to be the ear, the megaphone, and the magician.
Can I speak for the magician?
Yes, Mr. Magician.
So, I did this unintentionally yesterday. So we actually have a problem and we're trying to solve it. And I went to do research and I got a solution. So I couldn't get the whole team together, and I got somebody to tell the person that, oh, I found this, check this, read this tutorial, or I'm going to check it out. And later in the day, he came back with another solution that is better off. And I was like, wow, this is even a lot easier. It will cost us less than what I was actually proposing. And, you know, I didn't know that that's the principle that if I apply almost all the time, will really, really work. So I'm looking forward to do that more in the future. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Thank you, Toyi, for sharing. This is what I think, but what do you think? That is what you just did. And the person came up with something better than what you think is the best solution. Let's hear from one more person, then I hand over to Pete.
Okay.
Let's hear from a female this time around. We've heard from Toyi. I'm curious to know what the female chose. All right, if nobody else is ready to speak, thank you so much for this wonderful time with you all. My encouragement is you have the link, it's open. Take your time, look at the failure modes, what you struggle with, what do you want to do about it, and look at the success modes. What is one area that you want to improve on, and create an action plan. In the next 1 month, I want to become this. So what do I need to do differently to become this? And who can be my accountability partner within my team that can tell you and say, hey, Anu, you are going back to become a seagull. Remember, you said you want to become the child. So thank you, Pete. I'm handing over to you.
All right. Thank you so much. That was really cool. Very good exercise. And also very, 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 introspective in nature. People can think, I thought about some of those characteristics, the one I use very well and the one I need to improve on. Thank you for sharing your wealth of knowledge with us. Now, definitely I can share the book. The book is Coaching Agile Teams, Jimmy. That is very, very important. I got this book in 2014 and I've read it a lot of times. And if you can see it, there are markers here, green markers, what I've read. So it's a book that you want to pick up. Sometimes you open the middle and then read. Sometimes I read a chapter. Definitely is a very good book. Richard, can someone have a bit of all these characteristics? As a matter of fact, as an enterprise coach, you want to have a bit of everything because one mode doesn't fit all. So in some areas you are this, in some areas you are that. You just want to pick what is really relevant for the context you are in. And I know Hanu can share experiences, stories of how she has been, different character in different situations. The same thing as me as well. So cool. Is there any question? Please, is there a platform for Agile community interaction? Yes, we have a WhatsApp group here. Let me just really share my screen for that. If you want to really join that, that would be good. There are quite a lot of people doing amazing things in the industry. What we are trying to do is to make sure, okay, let me just move. What am I sharing? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can share your screen, and I can share my group as well if people want to join. I will share the link in the Zoom chat.
Yeah,
it's open. We do different stuff. Especially, we are moving it from Thursday anyway. We do Thursday interview prep sessions for those looking for job and for those that have jobs as well.
Yep.
You learn a lot from there.
Yep.
And every other Saturday as well.
Yep. So I can tell you one of the things that make people become better leaders, true leaders, is interaction. Most of the people that I know will say, oh, well, there are a lot of money you spend on training, on conferences, yeah, we do spend a lot on conferences and meetings, but there are a lot as well that we do for free. There are a lot of free webinars, meetups like these ones that you just need to rock up, learn one or two things. And when you learn it, no, it's not about really listening, gathering knowledge. It's about going back to your workplace and apply it. If you apply once a day, it sticks with you. And that's how we take baby steps to becoming better Agile practitioners. So Anu, please share your
I just did.
Oh, you just did.
I just did Telegram.
Exactly. So let's collaborate. I know Godwin has as well. Patrick is here with me. We are also part of the Discipline Agile community of practice for Valor Stream consultants. So there are numerous places you can go to learn. But what I ask of you is, as you learn, you don't want to be the person that takes in. You need to give back as well, and that is why you become better. Right? So learn and give back, learn and give back. So thank you so much. Now, please connect with Anu on LinkedIn, connect with me on LinkedIn, Patrick on LinkedIn, Godwin on LinkedIn, and let's take the conversation to the next level. Now, one thing I would like us to do right now is probably, let's just take a picture. If you can put your video on, before we round up for the day. I know it's 2 minutes past the hour. We normally want to finish on the hour. If you can pop in your video on, that would be good, just to really take a roll call for today. We have this meetup, and we are just going to take a quick picture of the participant. I think we do have about 36 people online at the moment. I know it's dinner time, is past, 10 p.m. in some parts. and in my area, we're just about 6 o'clock in the morning. So I just want to pop. Yep, I can see videos popping up. Videos popping
Do you
up.
want to stop sharing your screen?
Oh, yes, I will stop
so that we
sharing my
can see
screen.
everybody's faces.
Yes.
And
yes.
also, Jimmy just posted that the Coaching Agile Teams by Lisa Atkins, the PDF version, you don't need to pay for it, has been posted in the Telegram group. So you can find it. Which Telegram actually? Is in our group, Jimmy? Jimmy?
Yes, it's our group.
Okay. So if you
That's
want to,
that's the only group I know.
Okay. So I can reshare the Telegram group as well for people that just want to grab the book from there. Yeah, is it? I'm resharing Telegram group. That's the last conversation there. You can grab it from there. So I don't know if Pete wants to grab it and put it in your group as well.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that as well. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for sharing that. And everyone that joined today, really, really appreciate you. And I like the fact that there is a lot of collaboration today. What we're going to do is next time, we are definitely going to show up again next month, hopefully with someone else from the industry that will share from his or wealth of experience. Let's continue to make things happen. Let's continue to be agile in nature. Let it be second nature to us. Today, we've really shared the fact that we need to become true leaders. That is who we are as agile practitioners. So let's go, and I would encourage you, one thing that you've learned today, when you get to work tomorrow, if you are joining from Africa, please apply that at work. Tomorrow, this morning, this is 6 a.m. my time. When I get to work, I will definitely apply some of those things that I've learned today. So let me just quickly check the chat box. Yes, I can see your LinkedIn. I know you can search for Pete Omotosho, Pete Omotosho on LinkedIn as well. That's mine as well. So let's see how we go. And until we meet next month, watch out for the promotion for the next month's version of the African Discipline Agile meetup, and then we'll meet then. Thank you, everyone, and have a very, very wonderful remaining hours of the day, or if you want to go to bed straight away. That's it. See you. Thank you.
Great job.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I want that.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, Patrick, you like this?
Let
Let me give you another one.
I know.
You want lollipop? What about
If you can
lollipop?
respond to my chats, I'll
I
appreciate
like
it.
what I see.
I know we